I had the chance to actually talk to him yesterday.
Which one?
To talk to Renai.
Okay.
And then Renai told me, and he was actually sitting up next to when he was going with. We had Void there, we had Nairo there, and Nairo was talking around, and then of course you had Nakat. And Nakat was talking to him, and Nakat said, "Hey man, how do you feel about going up against Mewtwo?" And he said, "Oh, I hate that character." He said, "I hate that character." And then he asked him, he said, "DLC?" And he said, "That's what he said."
Miss me on that.
All right,
Miss
so
me.
that is very, very interesting because he is someone who is a very, very confident player, and I know,
Unbreakable will.
yeah, absolutely. So to
Unbreakable.
see that out of him, he's like,
Miss
I
me.
hate it. I'm not about that. So, of course, Wadi, we know he's extremely talented.
What can you tell us about Wadi? I mean, that's your boy.
Yeah,
One, he does not get nervous, which is a very good attribute to have.
absolutely.
Especially against someone else who doesn't get nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just always thinks he can win. He has a lot of confidence, which is very – because you see him like, all right, Wadi did 30%, lost a stock, or he maybe had a self-destruct. And he doesn't look flustered. He looks like, oh, all right, well, now I just have to kill you twice as fast. And it's just really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
But he is really defensive. He has a good mix of defense and offense. You see him roll back a lot, but when you least expect it, he'll just jump in with the forward air. And then when his offense is going, you're just on the run. So it will be fun to watch him fight Renai, but at the same time, Renai has a character that can deal with those tools, you know?
Yeah, and he doesn't have to play his game. I mean, you pop up Tree, you pop up, Lloyd Rocket. I mean, they have to play each other's game a lot.
And he has Nair that can break combos.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting to see. I'm really curious to know if Renai, despite the fact not liking to fight Mewtwo, if he has any edge guards for Mewtwo. Because that's where Wadi's strongest at. He'll play around the edge, and normally you're at a defensive position there, but against him, you feel like you're on the run. You're holding your shield fearing for him. So I wonder if Renai has some tricks up his sleeve for that.
Yeah, for sure. And again, this is just a taste of the 10 a.m. pools. We don't even have time to go into Wave B, C, and D. I mean, we need to actually get into the crew battle. Because that's going to happen at 8 p.m. tonight. Do not miss 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Unrivaled Tournaments on Twitch, because we have a 10-on-10 crew battle. We have a beautiful graphic for that. We have Team North America versus Team Japan.
Oh, man.
We have the best names in North America and all the best names in Japan that showed up. I mean, I don't even know who should they send out first. Who would you send out first if you were team captain for North America?
Oh, man. There's now, one of the things, I feel that Diddy Kong is actually a good place to start. I think probably Zenodo, having Zenodo go up first, seeing who they're going to have to pick out there.
Shout out to Anti.
That's when you can kind of go in. I know. This guy, I pray for him. He shows his placing in this tournament. Shows that he's come to play. Because you can't go into Civil War getting blown up. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, his trash talk is so phenomenal that maybe he can.
Maybe he can. Maybe.
Maybe he'll just have another trash seat, and he'll be like, well, I'm in it with you this time, Anti.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think a Zenodo neutral pick to sort of test the waters.
Absolutely.
I think either Zenodo or Tweak might actually be a really good pick, too.
Oh, yeah.
That first match determines a lot, And if you have Tweak leading that charge, I mean, you don't have to play so much catch-up, So
Yeah, Tweak is known for taking off a ton of stocks whenever he does play a crew battle.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, he did just have that outstanding performance where he got second place at 0. Defeating, by the way, was it Como?
Como Curry.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So, and Ned, he's very familiar with the Cloud matchup, and I don't see Cloud as really being a character that gets counterpicked particularly hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they might have. They don't have a Sheik ready. Japan doesn't have a Sheik ready for Tweak.
But they do have a commitment.
They do have counter.
And there is certain things that he can do in terms of just a general matchup. The Bangman can do. Obviously, those pelts are going to be really good. Yeah, give him the lemons, man. Give him all the lemonade in the world. So I feel like there's some tactics they can employ there. But like you said before, Tweak has always done phenomenal at a crew battle.
Yeah.
And in most particular, he's really strong against, and he has a very solid record against all of Japanese top players. So I think that is a key note. So yeah, I think that either you have Zenodo, he's more of a kind of safe neutral pick, or you go with Tweak, just start it up.
Shake him up.
Yeah,
him, definitely Tweak and Mars are known as the Japan Slayers, along with Nairo, who just took the Kaigi 2017, so congrats to him. But I think Tweak would have a great time starting out as first.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a good time. But, I mean, for Japan,
that's tricky.
Who should they send out? I mean, they have such a grab bag really quick. I mean, just to look at their character diversity. I mean, you have a possible Lucario coming in at any point. I mean, he gets down to one stock. I mean, doesn't that kind of do you know if like the rage mechanic works out with him
does.
Aura if he has to drop to one?
It does.
Yeah.
Because it's based on the stock difference on the screen. So if you start with 3 and he starts with 1, have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Party game, dude. Party. There should be a setting for that because that's kind of
Great. Yes.
Su's definitely gonna be. He's gonna be that wild card. You're janking us up. Get him,
Well,
Su.
let's not forget, granted, he does have the wild card factor because of the aura, but Lucario's recovery is very mediocre. Again, if you're a talented player, it's not hard to get a spike on him.
But have you seen what he does? I mean, just like Day. I mean, they make that stuff look like Air Force One. Like they just they come in like I don't even like. It's so weird because it's like that charge up, and then it's like he's not gonna get back.
And just
going
Round trip flight, dude, from like here to Japan. Like, what are you doing? What
we'll
are you
see.
doing?
It'll definitely be very interesting.
Yeah.
I do wonder though, like you said, who will they start? Do they want to go for something that's kind of neutral, like maybe a
Well,
just
you know,
all-around
with
character
this
like Mega Man?
with this graphic, we see the character diversity. We see the different types of, sort of, offensive, zone heavy, neutral heavy. We're gonna have like just so much that we can deal with. If you need to close space with Ken, if you need to mix them up with Some, if you need to stall them with Renai. I mean, Renai doesn't stall too much, but he can be that safe, neutral pick.
Yeah.
He has that recovery that he can live to 200. I mean, there's some characters here that might have trouble, walling him out. You have Shuton.
That's what I'm wondering. What if they just say, you know what, man?
YOLO.
Wild card, Olimar.
Yeah.
What do you guys know?
They have a link. Some of these, some of these might turn into matchup and experience being heavily in their favor.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Scissor in SoCal. The very, very amazing link.
Oh yeah, one of my sons, man.
Yeah.
One of my
One
sons.
of your-
We have
he is.
we have Sova Unknown in
Yeah.
MDVA, but I mean, in terms of link matchup experience,
We're
like,
not sending them over to Japan.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
like I think the wackier the first pick, the more Team North America is going to be on its toes. So I mean, I'd say like it could be a game one Shuton, it could be a game one T. Like I don't know, but that hopefully gives you something to look forward to because I know I'm looking forward to the crew
Yes.
battle.
Oh yeah.
10 on
Oh,
10.
yeah.
I mean, we're hit that point where like almost every major event has a 10 on 10 crew battle, but the roster for this one is gonna be for the books.
And to put on a little more about that, when have we had this many Japanese players
Exactly.
on a crew battle?
11.
Exactly.
Yeah,
11.
like we see them
crazy.
come and we're like, we have some, but like
Abadango, Kamame, Komura,
Yeah.
Kiri.
we're like, Japan is here to show up.
Yeah,
You
this
know?
is the first time we've honestly had Team Japan versus someone rather than Team USA versus the world or international and all
Yeah.
these kind of things.
Yeah.
And that's why this is so unique. And I think you have some of these talents, like you said before, a lot of characters that you usually don't really see in the North American landscape. So to see these guys come with the creme de la creme of these characters, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Who's gonna take it? Japan.
North America, hello? Have you seen our flag?
Yo,
I'm-
red, white,
these
blue,
days,
baby.
these days, not feeling too patriotic.
we
but
just
I'm
got a
Japan.
new president. He
I'm
said, you know what,
Japan.
man? I'm going Japan.
Yeah,
I'm going
he
to
left.
Japan, dude. You can take my passport.
one
You
of
can
them,
take
man.
my social security card. I'm Japan now.
done, dude.
Japanese,
He's
dude.
done with
I
it.
speak Japanese.
He's done.
All right. And Bam, you're the tiebreaker now. What's going to
I
happen?
am, I am.
And don't say 50-50.
Remember what
No,
happened
no, no.
at Zero Saga? I mean,
I
I
do.
said Team World, you said Team USA, and that was...
Yeah, we don't talk about that. I'm
Oh.
going to tell you right now, I think that Team USA, Team North America is going to do it, man. Red, white, and blue, baby.
No.
Let's go.
Come
Red,
on.
white, and
You
blue.
said that
Red,
last
white, and
week.
blue.
Red, white-
All right,
You
all
said
right.
that
man.
last
Come
time.
on.
Miss
This
me
guy-
again.
all
Miss
right.
me again.
I think they could do some things here,
I
but at
mean,
the end
I
of the
don't-
day, that's what I see.
I don't know. It's either going to be a washout or like a neck and neck or a comeback.
I
I
think
mean,
it's gonna
that's
be
literally the three possible scenarios. But like, it's not going to be. You can't even say really.
Let's put it into perspective. Nairo goes there and wins every time. Nairo doesn't always win here. And Nairo's a fantastic player, but I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, if you look at Team North America, in particular, there's a lot of players there who are actually, when we talked about the matchup and experience, there's a lot of knowledgeable players there, in particular, on those teams.
Meta
Like we're talking
builders.
about this week. Exactly. So
The
I
buzz,
feel
I
that
mean.
even though they're these characters, they're not going to be able to do so much there.
Yeah.
So that's what I think going into the group battle.
I mean, 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/Unraveled Tournaments. You'll see it here. The 10v10 North America versus Japan crew battle. This has been a really good pre-show, I think. I mean, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is, again, the PG Stats Analyst Desk with Panda Global Suar, ESA2GG BAM, and INC VGBC Logic. We're going to go ahead and throw it out, sign off. We're going to have our first stream matches of the day, headed by casters Dyer and Constable Lemon, whose tag is now my favorite of all time.
Yeah, pew, pew.
So it's been a great time. Stay tuned to Twitter. Stay tuned to Twitch. Use hashtag Frostbite2017. We'll be seeing you guys later today when we cover a little bit before the crew battles with some content. So stay tuned. It's been a great time. See you guys later.
See ya.
Thank you so much, guys. Suar, Bam, and Logic, you guys were amazing. We